I was just having a great discussion with my friend and colleague Ivy Mahabir, who's on the USA Cricket Umpires and Scorers Association National Women's Panel, and she's here. Go and find her. We were discussing the specific playing conditions around super overs and subsequent super overs. For those who don't know, a super over is cricket's answer for an overtime. If a T20 or 50 over match is tied at the end of regulation, a super over is played off between the two teams, where each team gets the opportunity to bowl 6 legal deliveries, and the batting side gets to try and score as much as they can. It's basically a small little cricket game that takes place over 1 over. And in the rare case where that super over is also tied, you can play a second and then subsequent super overs. So what are the specific regulations about batting and bowling in second and subsequent super overs? Because Miss Ivy and I were specifically speaking about women's T20 cricket, I've taken this screenshot from the ICC women's T20 playing conditions, although I believe these are standard across formats and genders. I've put a red dot next to the 3 things we were specifically talking about, which is 1, the ball that is picked in the first super over must be used for the second and subsequent super overs by the same bowling team. Any batter who is dismissed during the first super over cannot come back during the second or subsequent super overs, and any bowler who bowled in the first super over cannot come back and bowl a second super over in a row, the same way that a bowler cannot bowl 2 overs in a row in a regular match of cricket. And while the circumstances described here are exceedingly rare, it has happened. It happened to me and Miss Ivy on the field last year at the Women's T20 National Championships. So if you are the team's best batter and you get out first ball of the super over, you cannot come back in the subsequent super overs to bat again. And if you're your team's best bowler who has come on to bowl the super over, you cannot come back on to bowl the second super over, but you could come back if there was a third super over. Huge thanks to Miss Ivy from me for reaching out today on this topic, and big thanks to whoever it is who was asking her those questions. Keep asking questions and I'm gonna keep answering them. And we've got big exciting news coming for the future of American professional cricket umpires later today.